So this is the landing page. This is the landing page, and this is the other, this is the test environment, but I'll use the one that's live for now. So get into the service portal. You have to use your CUNY first credentials to log in. So what I'll do, I'll quickly sign off. And the website that you'll go to, it's listed there, https://. It's the cunyithelp.cuny.edu. That's the web page. I hit enter, it brings me here. So the first thing you see to the left is the CUNY IT Help logo. Clicking on that logo at any time will bring you back to this home page. To the upper right, I have the word login. That allows me to log into the system. In the middle of the splash screen, we have how can we help? By entering a word or a phrase, let's say CUNY first, it will populate the list of articles for me. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and sign into the system. By clicking login, it will redirect me to the web application login page, and this is where I'll enter my CUNY first credentials. I'm logged in. As you can see, we have the CUNY IT logo. Like I said, clicking on that at any time brings you back to this home page. To the upper right, I have my name and my initials. Clicking on my initials will give me two options: to view my profile and to log out of the system. To the right, to the left of my name, I have knowledge. Clicking on knowledge will bring up several knowledge bases that are in the system. If I click on show all, it will show me all the knowledge bases that are available to me in the system. If I click here, CUNY IT Help, it brings me back to where it was before. The fulfiller view, we will not be going over that today. The fulfiller view, it's only for staff that have access to fulfill a request, and it will not be covered in this, or access records. I will show you more about the catalog and request in the test environment. Some other options I'd like to explore: browse IT services. By clicking browse IT services, it will bring me to articles, knowledge articles that are only specific to CIS CUNY. Find answers. That is where you can browse the knowledge bases that are here. I can enter a word or a phrase here, CUNY first, hit enter. And what it does, it brings me all the results that are available that is associated with the word CUNY first. If you look to the left here, there's a filter. I can also do filtering if I want to narrow my search results. I can click on filter, and what that does, in the refine results area, several knowledge bases will be populated here. If I select CUNY technology training to narrow my search, I'll see to the right, applied filters. The applied filter is CUNY technology training because I've selected it from the knowledge base. If I scroll down, I'll see only one category is available to me because I've selected this knowledge base. By clicking on CUNY Cloud Solutions, what it does, it actually shows me all the articles or knowledge articles that are available to me. So some things I want you to be aware of: because I applied the filters, it shows the filters that I've applied. CUNY technology training, that's when I first selected that to the left from the knowledge base, and then I further narrowed it down to the category, CUNY Cloud Solutions. I can click on the X to remove that selection, or I can select to clear all and remove all the filters that are there. The other thing I want you to notice is that at the top here in the white bar, it tells me the path to where I'm at currently on the page. Once again, by clicking CUNY IT Help, it will bring me back to the main or the home page. The Reach Tech Resources and Help Desk option, if I click on it, it gives me a list of all the local CUNY colleges and their help desk, like the address, the hours of operation, their phone number, contact information. I'll click once again on CUNY IT Help to bring me back to the home page. I wanted to explore more about what's on this main page after you log in. You have the CUNY Service Desk announcement. What the information listed there is about maintenance. From time to time, you may have received a notification about CUNY First updates, tumbleweed, and such. So in this area, you can look for all the enterprise service desk announcements that is related to your college or might be pertinent to you. For the CUNY IT help on what's new, those are just information about what's happening. So it's constantly updated. That is another area that you may look to find information about what's happening. The other area is CUNY News Wire. It has news, updated news. By clicking on the article at the bottom, you can select it to read more about CUNY News Wire. And then at the bottom to the left, it has the most viewed articles that were viewed. I'll pause for a second. Are there any questions about the navigation? Okay, so I'll proceed. I'll now switch to the test environment because I want to talk more about the catalog and request. Something that you should be aware of. You will be granted roles according to your role at a college in terms of what you will see. Catalog. So for example, let me explain that and expand on that. If you're affiliated with just City Tech College, you'll only see the City Tech catalog and the CUNY catalogs. But if you're affiliated with more than one CUNY college, you'll see those catalogs for the colleges that you're affiliated with, including the CUNY catalogs. So let me sign out. So I'm here at the test environment. And it looks the same, but I know the difference because it has the test there and it doesn't have the CUNY IT help logo. So I'll log in with my credentials and I'm logging in with my CUNY First credentials. So I'm at the home page with the same information that I showed to you before. Like I said before, fulfiller view will not be talked about here. It's for the back end users. But what I'll do, I'll show you at this time how to submit tickets. When you log in to the CUNY IT help portal, you're going to see catalog to the upper right. By clicking on catalog, what you'll see is all the catalogs that are available to you as a faculty or staff. As you can see, you have the CUNY Enterprise Access Request catalog and the CUNY Enterprise catalog. So I'll start with these two first. If I expand CUNY Enterprise Access Requests catalog, it has information such as campus solution, financials, human capital management, etc. You'll use this for requesting roles in Cunifers, any centralized services that you may need, Blackboard. So this is used primarily for that. If I click on Campus Solution, it broadens further and it gives me more information. The item, Campus Solution Access Forms, it has all the forms there that you may need. If I expand CUNY Enterprise Catalogs, it has more information or different information, such as app services, or you having problems with your degree works, CUNY login, tumbleweed, and such. So both of these catalogs are available to you, CUNY Enterprise Access Request and CUNY Enterprise Catalog, as a faculty or staff. Because I'm only affiliated with City Tech College, I have the City Tech catalog along with the CUNY catalogs. If I expand City Tech catalog, I'll see incidents and I'll see requests. So what I'll do now, I'll demonstrate submitting an incident. By clicking on incident, it gives me a list of items that I can choose to submit depending on what the issue is. Also, there's a brief description here that says submit an incident for issues that need to be fixed and that it's related to existing access or systems that you may have or using. So let's try CT accounts and access. And it gives a brief description here also, report issues related to an existing account or system access. By clicking on account and access, it brings me to the form. It has the same information here at the top and also a brief description. Now, my name is embedded in there and I cannot change it. The reason why it's like that is because I'm initiating this. I'm logged into the system. So Terrell Thomas is listed there. Then this form must be filled out wherever you see a red asterisk. The information is required. Once the field is populated, it will turn gray. So is this request for myself? I have choices, yes or no. For now, I'll select yes, it's for myself. You can also add an additional email notification. If you wanted to add somebody to that list, you can add their email address. For now, I'll put the help desk for demonstration purposes. Then I have the category option. So as you can see, it turned dark gray because the field has been populated. Category, I'll put Active Directory. I'll select Active Directory. Then the subcategory is needed. Unable to log in. And I'll give a brief description test. Unable to log into my PC. Now the form is being filled. Let's delete this. I just wanted to see something. I should have gone through this. So here, the description, if you can see to the left, the required information, you'll have for the entire form all those fields listed to the right where it says required information. And as the fields are populated, it will disappear. So if I put test, unable to log into my PC, as you can see, the required information that was there, it all disappeared because the field is being populated. With the forms, I can add an attachment. Let's say I want to add an error message or any other document to this incident. I'll click on the attached, add attachments, and go to find an attachment, see downloads. Let me find one. Documents, desktop, new folder. me find another one. That one is empty.
Where did it go? Oh, it didn't
There
put
it
it.
is.
Okay.
Right, so it's attached it for me. And as you can see, you'll see your attachment here. You'll see all the fields have been filled. So the asterisk, the red asterisk is now dark gray because the fields have been populated. To the right here, the required information, it all disappeared because everything is there. And then I will just click on submit. By clicking on submit, what it does, not only does it generate an email and send to your inbox for the person that submitted it and any added email address that you've included, what it does, it gives you a summary of what was done. So the actions, for a better word. It tells you the number, the incident number. The incident number always starts with INC. The state, it's new. The priority, it's low. And it was just created. If I scroll down further, it will tell me, is this request for yourself? Yes. So it actually gives you a recapture of what you added in that form. Additional email notification, the category, subcategory, and description. And then you have the attachment here. You have the ability to change the name or edit the name of the attachment or delete it. One second, I'm just going to add someone that is waiting in the room to come in. Okay, so yes, you have the ability to do that. Now, to the left, it tells me the time, the date, and my attachment. It's listed there again. And then it tells me the incident number and the same information, my name, the date, and the time. If you want to communicate with the group that it's been assigned to or the person that has been assigned to this request, you can type a message here. You can click on send. And what it does in real time, it becomes now a record in the incident because it's added there. So you can communicate back and forth with the assigned group or person to your incident. The subject is here, or the reason, or the category is listed there, and then you see the path, right? It's a ticket form and home. So by clicking on the IT help at any time would return you to that. Any questions for me? I'll pause. Elliot, I'm not sure if you were receiving any inquiries. Okay.
Um, whatever.
No, no, Tramel, I'll be monitoring the services.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
So if I click on request, you'll see all the incidents and requests that I've submitted. So unable to log in, this is new, it was a minute ago. It's listed here. If I click on the drop down arrow there, it shows me my open request and my closed request. So I'll go back to catalog and I'll submit a request. Clicking on request, CT request, CT, city tag request, it gives me a list of items here and it tells me a brief description. Submit a request for support, system access, or requesting services. So for every item to the right, there's a description. So I will select CT applications. I'm requesting something. To the right, required information, everything is listed there because none of the fields with the red asterisk was populated. They were not populated as yet. So I'll select no. This request is not for myself. It asks me, please type in the name of the person or other user. So if the person is not listed in the CUNY database, I can put other user. I'll put on. Automatically it searches for Jorn. And his information is populated there for me. I click on it and he's added. As you can see, the required information has a lesson, right? Additional email for notification. I've added the help desk email for notification purposes. Then I have the category area. I'll click on the drop down arrow and I'll request the installation of new software. Required information, only the subcategory is left because it has that red asterisk. Once the fields have been populated, it turns to a dark gray. Subcategory, new software. So I'm requesting installation of a new software for someone, for Jorn. As you can see, the request is not for myself. So I'm creating this ticket for him. I'll give a short description. And I'll give a description of what I really need. Then I can add an attachment by clicking on add attachments. I can add an attachment. Here I have the ability to delete the attachment. I will get that message, cancel, okay. Or I can edit the name of the attachment by clicking on the pencil icon there.
Wait, I want to see what you do.
I'm sorry?
No, I say, can you show us an example?
Okay.
Because
I
last
can.
time you did it, but I wasn't the telephone rang.
So would you like me to repeat
Just
the
explain that
form?
little. Yeah, no, the rest I know, but that one, that's the only one
Okay.
that didn't.
So I'm going to delete it and I'm going to add it again. So once the form has been filled with information that's needed and any other information you need to enter into the form, you have the ability to add attachments, right? The pin is there, and by clicking on it, you navigate to wherever you have your attachment. You select your attachment, click on open, and it adds the attachment there for you. Now, if you've made an error with the attachment that you've added, you can delete it by clicking on the X. Or if you need to modify the name of the attachment, click on the pencil icon and you can add the name that you wanted, edit.
Yes.
Right. So, and that's done. Once this is all done, you just click on submit.
Okay.
And it submits the request. So when the request is being submitted, you will receive an email notification with the request number. You receive an email with that. So that's for your record keeping. Same likewise for the incident, right? And then the additional email address that's been added, in this instance, help desk will also receive that notification. You don't have to add an additional email, but if you do have an additional email address, you can add it there.
Oh, an attachment. Okay.
Yeah, and you could add your this is the attachment. It tells me request for software installation, and the attachment is there. I can add more attachments, the pin is there. So to the right in this area, you see the requested item, it's applications, and this is the requested item number. You'll receive this, the request number in your email.
Okay, the one
If you have,
your name.
sorry?
It's the one that underneath your name. Created.
Yes, you'll receive this.
Like that tickets before. Okay.
In the attachments area, if you have more files, you can attach it or you can drop it in there, right? And what it shows
you, I'm sorry, pardon me. I'm just gonna ask you a question. Do they send you a reminder like they used to, telling you that you requested? Oh.
What you'll get from the system when you submit a request or an incident, you'll get that initial notification saying, hi, you've submitted this, we're working on it,
Okay.
Okay. Something
Thank
to that extent. Right.
Okay.
And you can always reach out to our help desk inquiring with this request number, the incident number, and we can look it up.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
Yep.
All right. In this area here, it tells me 2 minutes ago, I submitted this request. It was created. Now, the good thing about this, I think is really nice or neat. You can send a message to the assigned group or person in real time. So, for example, I want to send a message to the assigned group that is assigned to this requester. I can say, click on send, and it becomes part of that record. So it's there. So you have a trail of the communication, the status, and everything that's happening with that request. By clicking on request to the upper right, it will show me I just submitted this. It tells you the state, when it was last updated, and it also gives you the request number here. By clicking on catalog, it will bring me back to the catalogs that I have access to. As a reminder, if you're affiliated with more than one unique local college, you will see that other college catalog. Because I'm only affiliated with City Tech, I only have the City Tech catalog and the CUNY catalogs. So for every faculty and staff, they will have the CUNY Enterprise Access Request and the CUNY Enterprise catalogs, along with whatever local college they're affiliated with catalog. Any questions? Okay. So I clicked on test, but you will not see test because that's the testing environment I'm actually logged into, but it always brings me back to the home page. Okay. So if you have any questions, please drop it in the chat and we'll be happy to answer your inquiries. Awesome. So I think everyone